how can we compare what's happening nationally in the real estate housing market right now in 2020 as compared to when the market crashed in 2008? Well, finally some good news. According to NAR, the National Association of Realtors, in August, short sales and foreclosures accounted for less than 1% of sales. And ATTOM Data Solutions cited a little over 165,000 foreclosure filings in the first half of 2020, as compared to 2008 when there were 3.1 million foreclosure filings issued, according to CNN Money. And that is beyond a drastic difference, which means in 2008, 1 in every 54 houses received a notice. Today, 1 in every 14,798 houses receives a notice. So let's talk about perspective. What else is different? We have higher standards for loan qualification. If you look at this graph from the Mortgage Bankers Association, back in 2008, it was very easy to get a loan as compared to today. In 2008, they had stated income loans. What that means is you could just state what you made and they would take your word for it without ever checking. As compared to now, in 2020, the Mortgage Credit Availability Index shows how difficult it is to get a loan. Now they check and they recheck employment, debt-to-income ratios, credit scores, and so much more. So let's explore what other scenarios make 2008 so different than today. Well, we had a surplus in housing back in 2008. There was over an 11-month supply. There were more homes for sale than there were buyers, and now we have a shortage of inventory. In fact, according to Lawrence Yun, the National Association of Realtors chief economist, he says, and I quote, "Shortages of homes for sale have proven problematic in the housing industry over the last few years, but have grown even worse in recent months." So just look at this graph from Fred Economic Research. Again, a drastic difference in inventory from 2008 until now. And remember, when there's a surplus in inventory, that's a buyer's market, which tends to cause prices to go down. However, when there's a lack of inventory, like there is today, it's considered a seller's market, and that tends to drive prices up like we're seeing right now. Well, what about unemployment? The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported unemployment in September 2020 to be at 7.9%. Now, back in 2008, unemployment during and after the Great Recession, 2007 till 2009, was at 9% or greater for 30 consecutive months. So yes, unemployment is high, but the high number is a lot different than 2008 because our unemployment number does keep going down. We have a lot of facts and jargon, but also valued perspective. So now what are your thoughts about the housing market right now in 2020 compared to the crash? In my opinion, and that of the leading experts, all the factors that led to a significant decline of housing prices are very different when we compare that to today. And hopefully, even with all that we have going on in our crazy world today, those differences will continue to have a positive effect on the housing market. We are always here to help, and please reach out to us here at Homes by Sabrina for any of your community or real estate needs. I'm Sabrina Shaw with eXp Realty, transforming lives one home at a time.